Let's get ready to rumble!
One second. All right. How's it going? Bring this a little bit closer. Hopefully the light won't be too bad. Alrighty, sounds pretty good. How's it going, everybody? I'm SmokeCover13, and welcome back to another live reaction. But this time we are doing the INDYCAR NTT series today. The race starts at 8 o'clock tonight. It is 7:45 Eastern Standard Time. This is the first INDYCAR live reaction stream on this channel. I have done one in the past with Blue Jimmy, but that was like a couple years ago. But happy to have a bunch of y'all joining because tomorrow is the cup race for Pocono, which I'm really looking forward to that. But I'm also interested of how this race is going to be because of the new pavement, just like what we saw in NASCAR, but also what we saw during the practice and qualifying. A lot of people spinning out, getting loose off corner and this and that. So hopefully everybody is having a good Saturday. It's been kind of interesting today, just dealing with the hot weather all week. But also we did watch a pretty good race at Xfinity Series for Pocono, and don't know what to expect in this race. As a Joseph Newgarden fan, I'm just hoping that he can pull it off somehow, but I don't know because Scott McLaughlin is really good and Colton Herta is pretty good. So anything can happen. I just hope everybody stays safe because we know how IndyCars are at oval tracks like this. They go around the track really fast, a lot faster than a cup car. But I'm looking forward to this. Just this race is 250 miles as well, and I'm expecting a decent amount of wrecks tonight because of how the track is now. But either way, I honestly still don't know who's gonna win this race tonight. My predictions for IndyCar races are not as compatible compared to NASCAR predictions because my NASCAR predictions are a little bit more accurate than the IndyCar series because I'm mostly associated with NASCAR. But I'm also into IndyCar. I always like watching IndyCar. I'm not as knowledgeable in IndyCar compared to NASCAR, just FYI. But I always love IndyCar because of how great the racing has been. So the race doesn't start till 8, and might as well. I was watching UFC right now, but I'm surprised there's no pre-race ceremony for this. Kind of surprised about that, actually. Now they're doing the breaking news of what happened today. That's what they're discussing about right now. And it is possible I might have to switch over to Peacock just in case. Oh, just a little activity on the watch. So apparently the live leaderboard for IndyCar, it goes all the way down, but you got to scroll it, which kind of disappointed on that. So it should update for the race for sure. And if it changes different format for it, I will um, update it, like move stuff around to fix it where you can see pretty much all the drivers. But right now it only goes 1 through 18, which is kind of weird. It's not as much compared to NASCAR and Indy, and especially F1, since there's only 20 cars in F1 pretty much. But yeah. And so the race starts in 10 minutes right now. Starts in 10 minutes. And right now, just watching UFC right now. And I kind of want to do like UFC live streams, like live reaction streams in the future. I might do some live reaction streams of NASCAR on the TikTok side because, TikTok, their rules are pretty limited compared to YouTube rules when you broadcast like something on TikTok. But no matter what, it's going to be kind of hard to do a live for TikTok if I want to put the race on that page for the live stream because my reaction to from the TV compared to the streaming site will be further ahead. So it's going to be kind of hard to do that. And also, sometimes it is hard to have somebody else in your live stream, like having somebody else, like in the broadcast, like you hear their voice and everything. It's kind of hard to do that because sometimes TVs are a little ahead than others. It's just like the Bills versus Cowboys game last year with Allen and OBB, Brian, original Big Bry. And my TV was ahead, and like when something happens, awesome, like something awesome or crazy, something happens, I can't really give my good reaction to it. So that's the problem. But maybe in the future we'll do some more football live reaction streams. I can't believe I actually did get Grossi that one day. That was pretty freaking cool. But no matter what, I'm looking forward to this race. Don't know what to expect because of the new pavement. I know good amount of people did spin out and wrecked. I know Marcus Ericsson took a hard hit. I wasn't paying attention to what happened. What? Oh, it was second round. Okay. Yeah, I'm really happy for Bowman, but for Pocono, um, don't count out Denny because Denny is. I mean, Pocono is pretty much Denny's house now. But I also would keep an eye out for Larson in case. Larson knows how to get around Pocono pretty good. He just hasn't won a cup race there yet. But Bowman did look really fast too. He looked pretty fast. I also would keep an eye out for Truex. Imagine if Truex wins tomorrow. I would love that. His final race at Pocono, the race that really put him on the market in 2015, and then goes on to win in 2018. He just knows how to get around the place. Pretty happy for that. Okay, so I imagine the leaderboards is going to update at probably like 8 o'clock because it's getting pretty close to it. One sec. Nope, wrong one. Da, 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 da. Hmm. Okay. Uh, he's got him in a guillotine. Actually, no, he didn't. Almost did. I saw a DLC where on Hitman where you have to get rid of Conor McGregor in the game, and I saw like all the creative ways you can do it. Pretty insane. Yeah, before I started this live stream, I was listening to a couple Sleep Token music, obviously Pantera stuff, just different genres. Let me see something. That needs to be fixed. Definitely don't want that full on. Yeah, it's gonna update itself, probably. I don't understand why this microphone don't want to stay up. All right. Should be getting ready to watch. The race should be getting ready to come on. Yep. Yep. Race starts in 2 minutes. And the live leaderboard should update itself, which it probably will, because it was showing qualifying, then it disappeared right now, so it should come back in a sec. Hmm. Yeah, so hopefully everybody's having a good night. It is got 1 minute to go, and it's go time. Hmm. Alright, it's 8 o'clock, so since I got the news on right now because of what happened today, might have to switch over to Peacock. Might have to. Oh, it's on CNBC, so that's got to be like, I don't know, in the 200s. Alright, let's find it. Found it. Alright, the race is on. Okay. All the drivers are in their car right now. Alright, famous words of motorsport. Alright, engines are fired. Let's fucking go. Dang, it's like some of them don't even want to start. Also, dang, I even forgot what I was about to say. But Colton Herta and Scott McLaughlin starts on the front row. Palou, Power, Dixon, O'Ward, Rossi, Ferrucci, Armstrong, and Erickson. That's your row 1 through 5. Pretty much your top 10 right there. All right, cars are rolling off right now. Hopefully the leaderboards will reset. Phew. Man, look at that beautiful Corvette, that C8. So gorgeous. I've been looking at sports bikes too, and because I got friends and family that rides bikes, and they kind of got me into it now, where I kind of want to get one in the future. Okay. With the repave and everything, this is going to be quite interesting to watch. I will admit, all the Iowa races that NASCAR had were really good. Xfinity was great. I wish Truck Series raced at Iowa. That's usually a good race to watch. But they don't do it anymore. Joseph Newgarden won Iowa 6 times in 14 starts. And, they do the double. Yeah, but the thing is about Scott Dixon, hopefully he doesn't have a problem like last week. But we're getting ready to go. Hopefully the leaderboards will reset. If it doesn't, I'm gonna have to fix it. But here we go. We're about to go green in 3, 2, 1, and green, green, green. Here we go. And also, this is Leah Diffie's last race for INDYCAR to commentate. Everybody is. Oh, and there's a wreck in the back. Holy moly! Multiple cars involved. Grosjean. Oh, Malukas is involved. Lundgaard's involved. Good lord, man. We already started this. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, Canapino involved. Well, that didn't take long. Yeah, I don't know. Pretty shocked on that because it was working just fine earlier. But I don't know. Well, I know for sure Canapino is out. I don't know how bad Malukas' car is. And Lundgaard, I don't know how bad his car is either. But Canapino is definitely destroyed. They got Steven Spielberg for the Olympic commercial. Interesting. Hmm. Oh, now it's working. Finally. I was wondering what it took so long. Now it's finally working. It's working a lot better than NASCAR's leaderboards. Dude, they just showed this commercial. Also, I don't know if y'all watched or pay attention to it, but did y'all see where Chandler Smith and Sam Mayer got into a huge argument? Like, I don't know what happened to them two. I'm curious on what happened between the two. I think it's because he got shoved. Like, Sam Mayer shoved Chandler Smith. I don't know. Chandler Smith was freaking pissed. And I know Sam Mayer didn't mean to wreck Gisbergen, but I mean, I don't know. That shit was pretty wild too. Yeah, I need there's other things I need to adjust for this leaderboard. Okay, so what happened to okay, Malukas' left okay, Malukas' left front was on the curve pretty much in the white paint on the line. And yeah, Canapino had nowhere to go. Yeah, long guard and the 77 got involved too. Oh yeah, yeah. Canapino's destroyed. He hit the wall hard. Oh, Lungard hit the white line too. Mm. Ah, man, Malukas is out. So gonna have to try tomorrow. Luckily, they're doing a doubleheader, but still, that definitely don't need that, especially if you're in points. I didn't realize there was like a road, open road area right there for on the front stretch. That's kind of interesting. And we're we're already on lap 11 right now. Yeah, since Grosjean's pitted. Okay, the 45. Yeah, a lot of issues already. And there's Luke Combs. Look at Luke Combs. Well, it looks like Lundgaard might be out of the race too, but to me, it just looks like he spun. I wonder if Post Malone is going to wave the flag too. I do like Luke Combs. I do like some of his music. And like he turned around and sold the wreck. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't count out below in this race too. But also wouldn't count out Newgarden because Newgarden's up 14th. Should be getting ready to go back green. Shouldn't take this long to get everything situated. We already had a caution on the first lap going into the first turn. So that's the stage for the concert, I believe. So yeah, Eric Church performs at 10:30 tonight, and then Kelsey Ballerini and Post Malone performs at 3 and 4:45. Tomorrow's race starts at 12. Mm. Marcus Ericsson up in ninth. I see Lundgaard's still in it. And Grosjean is still on pit road. I mean, he did get into his teammate pretty good. But here we go. We're about to go back on the restart. In 3, 2, 1, and off of turn 4. And here we go. And Scott McLaughlin is challenging Herta for the lead. But Herta is going to keep it. That's also going to give the door to Palou. But nope, that's not going to work. Everybody is pretty much single file at this point. Everybody is single file at this point. Colton Herta put a little bit distance on Scott. We got side-by-side racing in the back. Ed Carpenter. Newgarden has gained 8 spots already. Yep, so everybody is single file right now. Colton Herta is putting a little bit of time on Scott McLaughlin. But Scott Dixon is trailing in 4th behind Palou. So you got Colton Herta, McLaughlin, Palou, Dixon, Ferrucci, Power, O'Ward, Rossi, Erickson, and Armstrong. That's your top 10. You know, they're going through the corner about a 180. well, close to 190 before braking into the corner. But Colton Herta is really getting to lap traffic pretty quickly now. I see Jack Harvey's pitted. Good lord, man. Kirkwood is on a charge. Man, look how fast they go around Iowa. Iowa is such a cool track to watch a race. Hmm. They're still showing Harvey, Lundgaard, and Grosjean on pit. So that's probably not right. Now they're showing Jack Harvey out of the race. That's kind of crazy. Yep, Jack Harvey's out of the car. Teddy's in extreme pain. Hmm. But look at this. McLaughlin is caught up to Herta pretty much. Golly, look at Newgarden making those passes on the outside like that. Mm. Now, Colton Herta has put a little distance on Scott McLaughlin right now. Just a little bit, but not much. Got Ferrucci pitting. That was kind of weird. Oh, jeez, off. I looked away and I saw Cole and Herta like getting really close up to the wall. And I was like, oh man, he's about to hit it. You see, this race is only 250 laps. Just same amount of miles of this. Well, kinda, but I see Cole and Herta is about to catch up to lap traffic too. He's not far. He's basically straight away behind. Planters. I remember when Planters sponsored Alex Bowman in that Martinsville race in 2020. It was just like one of those random sponsors, but the paint scheme looked fantastic. I even have the diecast of it, the 164 car of it. So you can win a Corvette from Hy-Vee. Dang, that challenge started way back in March and it ends in September. So, good lord, you got like 2 more months to deal with. Oh, so Santino Ferrucci had to serve a penalty, and he's a lap down. Okay, so that's the reason why he had to come down pit road, because he had to serve a penalty. And Herta has put a little bit of time on Scott McLaughlin. Hmm. Hmm. I feel bad for Harvey. Already on lap 59 right now. I see Eric Church is sponsoring Rosenquist with his radio, the Outsider radio, only on Sirius XM. What Sirius XM is interesting. I do like some of their stations, and I love how it's uncensored too, which makes it so much better. If you, I don't know if you ever have, but if you ever did, if you ever listened to regular radio, rap music, it's so hard to listen to because they take out all the curse words out, and then when you listen to like Sirius XM or put the song on for your phone, it's so much better because every time you listen to a song with a lot of cursing, it'll cut in and out. It gets annoying over time. Especially if you listen to like a Eminem song in general, then yeah. Hmm. See, Pedal Ward is trailing behind Will Power for fifth. Hmm. So, oh, fell over. I don't, I need to fix this thing. I don't know why it keeps falling over. Uh oh. Got Ed Carpenter. And Scott McLaughlin pretty much has caught up to Herta again. Got DoorDash commercial. Speaking about DoorDash, I had a weird message from them. And I haven't bought anything from DoorDash in months. Dang, we're only like 5 laps away from lap 80 of 200 right now. That's how fast these IndyCars go. I wonder if tires are really going to come into play in this thing. And when the NASCAR race happened at Iowa, what I recall is Jeff Burton. This was the Xfinity race. This is like the pre-race stuff. Literally took like a sponge and put it on the new asphalt, and it ate it, which it's pretty insane. So I'm kind of curious if it'll do the same to these tires. These Firestones. But Scott McLaughlin is trailing behind Herta right now. He's not far from him. Cars are slowing. We got a caution? I'll say we got a caution. Yep. Graham Rahal. Right front. Looks like he got in the fence. It's wobbling. Might be a bearing. I don't know. Yeah. He didn't hit the wall or anything. It just starts bouncing. Yeah, something broke, looks like. Hmm. Wow. So they basically said the had a crack in it. So that's not good. So I wonder if some of them are going to pit. But everybody's coming down pit road. All right, Scott Dixon's in. Scott McLaughlin's in, and Herta is in. Scott McLaughlin and Herta almost collided. And Pelot has a problem. And it just went to commercial. Wait, is this the same Redbox company I'm thinking of? That deal with movies and stuff? But now they're dealing with medicine? Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Well, I wonder what happened to Pelot. He probably stole the car. That's the only thing I could make an assumption about. I have no idea what this. Oh, it's okay. It's a Stranger Things commercial. Dish plus Netflix meet your match. Okay, so it's pretty much a Dish and Netflix partnership commercial. And speaking about Stranger Things, I am waiting for the final season of the show. I've been binge watching Dexter, and I'm on season 2 now, and that show has been really good recently. Um, wow, I like how packed that is in the Hy-Vee section. It looks all right. I want to see what happened with. All right, okay, so McLaughlin. Oh, it's like Pedo Ward stalled it. So okay, so Scott McLaughlin got first out of the pit box ahead of Colton Herta. Okay. But look at all the position that Pelot has lost to. He lost a good amount of positions. Dang, he's currently 19th. This is basically like what happened last week, pretty much. Well, not. I mean, he didn't stall it, but still, Pedal War was able to get ahead of Pelot because Pelot was on pit road. I do like Pelot's DHL paint scheme with the red on the front. It's and it's like the red is kind of like consuming all the yellow. It looks good. Looks pretty good. All right. About to get ready for the restart. Everybody is lined up, single file. Entering turn 3. And coming off of turn 4. Get ready for the restart, and the restart is underway. Oh, jeez! Heard on the inside of Scott McLaughlin. Oh, my lord, I thought they were going to touch. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Herta's really diving it down low, but Scott McLaughlin is going to drive away from him. He tried. Jeez, I thought them two were going to collide. Not going to lie. I thought them two were going to wreck. Oh, man. Pelot is hauling ass. Okay. And Pelot is diving it down low under Ferrucci. And, I mean, he's about to catch Kirkwood. And Will Powers got a penalty to serve for speeding. Well, there goes Pelot now. He's hauling ass right now. He's already up to 14th. Got Siegel on board. I see Siegel is driving away from Stingray Rob, and now Pelot is going under Stingray Rob, but wasn't able to. But he was close. We're already 101 laps into this thing. But at least Newgarden's in the top 10. Yeah, Lugard is 60 laps down. Estimo, I don't know what that brand is. Never heard of that sponsor before. That's like Rosenquist is catching Newgarden a bit. Yeah, he is. Hmm. I saw something. I don't know if it's true or not, but if Bottas isn't able to get a ride in F1, that's all where a lot of IndyCar owners are really interested in having Bottas in their car. And that's the thing. Anything's possible. Shit, even Logan Sargent, if he doesn't get an F1 ride, I could see him going to IndyCar anyway. Or just do a different motorsports, mainly IndyCar. But that would be kind of interesting if he did NASCAR, just to see how he performs. I tell you what, this race is going to be over pretty quick. I tell you what, they're really overplaying Travis Scott's Fiend song. It is a good song to remix it with. Like, I've seen a lot of people use that song for bikes and cars videos, which they're well edited too. Ugh. I can't tell who's rapping to the Instacart commercial, but it sounds just like X to me. It really sounds like XX Tentacion. Pella windows. Test it for extreme design for your home. We actually had a storm door once, and all it took was just a rock to break the glass. That's all it took. Oh, I thought somebody spun because of the way how the camera was. But Scott McLaughlin is driving away from Herta. I mean, he has driven away from him. Put a pretty good distance on Herta. And also, I just want to mention that the live reaction stream tomorrow for the Cup race at Pocono, that usually starts around before, like 10, 15 minutes before national anthem and all that stuff, before the invocations. Catherine Legge. She's currently in 17th. Oh, almost knocked the microphone out. McLaughlin has almost put a second on Herta, but Herta is getting McLaughlin just a little bit, but not much. Alright, so yeah, McLaughlin has put a second over Herta. Dixon is not too far from Herta as well. Not too far from him. And it took me a while to realize PNC Bank has been around for a very long time too. I didn't even know it's been around since the 1865. And Dixon, Herta, and O'Ward and Power are like 50 points out first place for the championship. But where they're running right now, O'Ward and Power are the same, and so is Dixon and Herta are the same points too. But Pillow, he's still outside the top 10. And plus, he stalled on pit road. Oof. Yeah, Colton Herta is... He's catching them, then he's not catching them, then he is catching them. But right now, looking at the speed right now, Herta is catching McLaughlin just a little bit. But not much. It's still pretty much about the same distance. Good lord. Somebody's pitting. And Lundqvist got a penalty. He's got to serve. Oh, he did the same thing that Ferrucci did. Alright, so Lundqvist is a lap down. He is ahead of Will Power right now. Got a Michelob Ultra beer company. I mean commercial. I don't know why I said company. Which Michelob Ultra is pretty good. I know it's a light beer, but I prefer that. Because I got the race on TV. And also, I can't put the race on the actual broadcast because of copyright claims. Dang, I thought something happened on track because of the way how the commercials change like that. CNBC and Peacock, but I'm watching it on CNBC. Yep, you can watch the race on channel on CNBC and on Peacock. And by the time this commercial's over, we're probably only like 100 laps in, like 100 laps left in this race, honestly. This race has been going by pretty quick too. Then they had and then tomorrow they have the other race at 12 o'clock. Ow. I tell you what, McLaughlin has put a pretty good distance on Colton Herta right now. $147 of 250. So 103 laps into this race left so far. But that's the thing. They're really risking. I mean, I know they're risking on pitting, but they're also risking their tire wear. Because I'm kind of curious if tire wear is really going to come into play. Oh. See, Below is really getting up in the position. Yeah, I see Grosjean is back on track. He's 135 laps down. And Rinus VK is in 7th right now. Ow. Leg itches. Yeah, McLaughlin has already put 2 seconds over Colton Herta. And we're back to commercial. Yo, whoever cooked that burger in this Pepsi commercial, that burger looks so good. Oh man, I had to get that stretch out. Doritos commercial. Black label bacon. I don't recall if I ever had that. I probably have. I just can't. I just don't remember. Oh, it's the microwave ready bacon. That's right. I think I had it before. That's you know what's crazy about bacon? You actually can microwave it. That's the crazy thing about it. But it's still good. I'm not kidding. You can microwave bacon. Cuz that's what my granddad did. Hmm. It's a weird commercial. Check out the Hy-Vee stands. Looks pretty full. Yeah, stands in general look full too. Like the main stands. Looks pretty packed, except for the very top side on that section. But Scott Dixon is catching Colton Herta for second. So not too bad. Not too bad. Good lord. Yeah, Scott McLaughlin put 3 seconds all on Herta and Dixon. It's on Peacock and CNBC. And I'm watching it on CNBC. Uh, I think Scott Dixon just mentioned a vibration. It's getting about that time in the pit. Just a little bit. Hmm. Well, yeah, Alexander Rossi is. He's not too far off from Pedal Award, but Dixon is literally not that far away from Herta. And Pedal Ward is literally right behind Dixon. Colin Herta is on pit road. So, as long as he doesn't stall it on pit road, everything should be good. Oh, we got a caution. There's Pelot. Oh, he hits the wall. That's the championship leader right there, boys. I wonder what happened to Pelot. Maybe blew a tire? Oh, yeah, he's done. Check out that shot, too. Yeah, he's done. Pelot is actually done. Wow. I didn't have this on my bingo card. Loses it by itself. That's crazy. Yeah, and it broke the rear end and suspension. Check that out. That's a heck of a view from pit lane. Well, that's unfortunate. That's that's going to cut the points lead a little bit. But luckily they got tomorrow's race. Jeez. That is such a beautiful car. It's a shame it got destroyed. Yeah, Herta is going to stay out. I mean, he already pitted. Well, Newgarden gained the spot. All right. Everyone's going in pit road. All right, Scott Dixon's in. Scott, Pato Award. All right, McLaughlin's out. And Pato Award's out. And Joseph Newgarden gained 4 spots on pit road. And he's in 4th right now. Heck, I'd take it. That's just crazy how Alex Palou lost it. But I wouldn't be surprised if it does happen to somebody else today and tomorrow. Hmm. I wish I can go to Pocono, man. So tomorrow's race starts at 2:30. I'll probably go live about 2:10, 2:15 tomorrow for the Pocono Cup race. Hmm. Dish on demand. Speaking about Dish Network, I need a. It's like I need to get a new dish hopper. Mine is old, like really old. I believe it needs a new one, better updated, upgrade version. And then my AC, on the other hand, hasn't gotten really cold, so I definitely need to clean the filter out too. But still, it's pretty old, and we got a new one outside. Need to get a hold of. Hmm. Eric Church's concert starts at 10:30 and it's 9:21 on the East Coast. What if Eric Church starts performing while they're racing still? Got Newgarden. Dang, Newgarden gained 18 spots already. Simpson even gained 14 and Stingray Robb gained 12. All right, getting ready for the restart. And here we go. Oh, geez, they're really diving it down low. Marcus Armstrong going for it. Oh, they're blocking very aggressive. And Siegel making moves. Ferrucci on the outside. He's going to the bottom. Oh, no. Ooh, that was close. Colton Herta with a huge run. Getting by Simpson for 14th. And Scott McLaughlin has put a pretty good distance on Paddle Ward right now. Luckily, Pelot's got another race tomorrow. Eyeball itches. I think, yep. They just show that Grosjean is out of the race after being a lap, like 100 some laps down. Scott McLaughlin, Pedal Wars, Dixon are your top three. And Newgarden is settling in fourth right now. VK is doing pretty good. Erickson, Armstrong, Rossi, Kirkwood, and Siegel. And Ferrucci drove up all the way to 11th, and Rosenquist is in 12th. Look at Josh Allen doing a Gatorade commercial. Speaking about Gatorade commercials, I remember in the early 2000s when the Gatorade commercials were freaking wild. And they're like sweating Gatorade color from their face and stuff. And I will not forget the Gatorade bit in Meet the Spartans. And they also did a beer bit too in the movie. Worldwide Technology, aka Gateway. I thought Ryan Blaney was going to win Gateway until he ran out of freaking fuel. But luckily, Blaney was able to win Iowa like the next week or 2 weeks after. Oh, that guy won the Corvette. Hell yeah. Yeah, we only got 43 laps in this race. This race has gone by pretty quick, too. Like, it really has. And Pato Ward is catching McLaughlin. That's what it looks like. Slowly, but he is catching them. Siegel is doing not too bad. Uh-oh, we got a problem. Yep. Lundqvist. And the caution's out. Well, that's unfortunate. Hmm. I'll tell you what. I got a haircut last Sunday, and I shaved everything off, and my beard is already growing back pretty quick now. And it's only been Saturday, so it takes a week for my beard to really grow back. I mean, you can't really see it, but there's hair. So I'm going to have to shave that later after this. Yeah, so hopefully everybody's having a good night. This race has gone by so quick. But tomorrow is the Cup race at Pocono, which I'm really looking forward to that. And totally forgot there wasn't going to be an F1 race this weekend, since they already did their three race weekend trip already. And also, it's crazy to see Lewis Hamilton. It took him this long to win again, which I'm really shocked, honestly. But congratulations to the guy. I mean, he hadn't won in 2 seasons. But finally came back, and especially winning at Silverstone. which it's like the home for Mercedes, pretty much. Pretty wild. At least this season has different winners, besides Verstappen, which I'm a Verstappen fan. But at least this season itself has a good amount of different winners. I'm also curious on how the new car is going to be in 26. But luckily, what I'm really happy about the new car for F1, it's smaller. Because these cars they're running are massive. Like, if you look at Monaco, it's kind of hard to pass at Monaco because of how freaking gigantic those cars are now. But since they're making them smaller, hopefully it'll be more of an opportunity to pass. Got Post Malone, Eric Church, even Luke Combs performed, I believe. Yeah, Luke Combs did perform. And I can't remember the other person's name, her name, that's performing as well. That's a pretty good lineup. I do like Eric Church. I like Post Malone. I like Luke Combs. Haven't really listened to Kelsey Ballerini's music. I need to check into that. But shit, 10:30 Eric Church concert. That would be worth watching, and obviously seeing Post Malone. I did see Luke Combs perform at Daytona for the Daytona 500 in 22, and pretty damn good show. Pretty good. But I'm also going to a G59 show in up north in Jersey, which I'm really looking forward to that with some friends. So that's going to be interesting. And since I'm going up there, I'm going to check out New York, see what that's like. I like Morgan Wallen. And speaking about Morgan Wallen, I think he just recently posted something about postponing some shows, man. That's what I'm thinking. I think that's what he did. But I do like Morgan Wallen's music. I have the Dangerous album, and then I have his latest album right now. Also, if I ever get a turntable, I want to get one and start collecting vinyls. I think vinyls are really interesting. And also, there are some vinyls you can get that are not in CD format right now. And there's a good amount of vinyls I want to get, including the S Boys album that released the vinyl, and that's at Target. I tried to get it, and they didn't have it. Benson Boone, I haven't really listened much of his stuff. I only recognize the his very popular song he has on TikTok. That's like the only song I ever heard from him. And also I listen to all genres too. The least genre I listen to is black metal because of how fucked up it is, of how fucked up the people are that does that type of music. Savage Garden. Not much on Savage Garden, but Soundgarden, yes. Alright, here we go. Restart. Alright, that was a stack up, but okay. And Scott McLaughlin is driving away. And Newgarden is chasing Dixon right now. Oh man, they're moving everywhere. Oh, they're touching. That's Ferrucci. Good lord, Ferrucci's got to run. Oh my lord, almost made contact with Armstrong. Yeah. Especially Black Hole Sun, and in general, Chris Cornell in general, with Audio Slave and Soundgarden. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh, Horta saved it. Holy moly, that was a caution. They threw the caution now, which I don't blame them because Cole and Herta spun in front of cars. Holy shit, that was scary. That was very, very close. But I wonder what really happened. Oh, he just lost it entering the corner. But, man, look at him saving that car, too. And luckily, I think that's Marcus. Not Marcus. I think that's Armstrong that almost got into him. Look, that's the thing about Nirvana. I like some of Nirvana's stuff, but in my personal opinion, I think Alice in Chain was the better grunge band, in my opinion. Because Lane Staley's voice, man, is very impactful. The thing is, I'll say about Nirvana is what created grunge, the genre grunge. I respect that. Because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have, like, possibly Alice in Chain and Soundgarden and, you know, those kind of bands. But I'm just not too big on. I like some of Nirvana songs, but I associate with Alice in Chain the most. Because Staley's voice is just freaking amazing. And also for STP, I do like STP and Pearl Jam. I do like Pearl Jam. I like some of their stuff. And especially the Black Album by Pearl Jam. That's a good album. And nowadays, with especially in heavy metal and metalcore, deathcore, and all that stuff, which I listen heavily, um, I've been listening to Paleface Swiss. I've been listening to, there's other bands that have been dropping new stuff recently, like Laughter Suffer. They've been dropping new stuff, and um, you obviously have Fallen in Reverse releasing new songs. You have I saw All That Remains been dropping new stuff, and what else? Oh, Seether dropped their latest song. I heard that. I think it's called Open Minds. I think that's what it's called. A lot of bands nowadays are dropping new stuff, new single. But here we go. We're about to go on the restart. And 3, 2, 1. And going to the gas. And that was a little stack up. And we got a caution. Why do we have a caution? Did somebody spin in the back? Somebody had to spin in the back. Oh, jeez. Was that Carpenter? Yeah. What happened to Carpenter? Oh. Oh, no. The 30 of Fittipaldi is destroyed, too. I like 9 Inch Nails. I do like them. If I had to pick, it's kind of hard for me to pick a favorite song from a band. But I always enjoy listening to the mark that has been made and Zero Sum. Zero Sum is so good. And then everybody associates with Closer, which Closer is a good song, especially when that beat really kicks in for Closer. It's so good. It's really good to listen to in your earbuds. See, I listen to all types of music, pretty much every genre except for black metal. But you got your hair metal bands like Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses. AC/DC to me is more of a party band, but I still like AC/DC. You have Metallica, which I love Metallica. You got I got my Pantera shirt on for a reason because I've been listening to Pantera um, because I love Pantera. Why not? Because of Dimebag. Silverchair, haven't really listened to their catalog. I've been listening, and I just recently listened to Ice Nine Kills' new song, which is about American Psycho again, which it's a cover they did. Then I have I was listening to Ramstein, which I love Ramstein a lot. And my friend, she introduced me to Stutter House, which is like a new genre for EDM. Yeah, it's fucked up what happened to him. Yeah, I wouldn't call that person a fan. I just call him a psychopath because of what he committed. And it's sad that Vinnie Paul, his brother, was there too, seeing that. Well, I wonder what happened to Philip. Oh, he got ran over, and Ed Carpenter had nowhere to go. Wonder what happened. But since Pantera is back right now, I'm happy to see that. Oh shit, Zach Wild taking over. I like Zach Wild. See, I'm going to try and catch Sleep Token whenever they come back in the USA, and definitely want to check out catch like Whitechapel. I was going to go to the Breaking Benjamin, Stained, and Dowtry show that was coming up, and then I decided to get tickets to go see G59, the whole group that are performing in Jersey, because I'm flying out there to be with some friends up there, and we're all going to go see uh, the whole record label artists that are part of it that are performing. So I'm looking forward to that. Rena's VK. Somebody is smoking. Erickson's car is smoking. That's what it looks like. Smoke is coming out of the 28 Marcus Erickson. I wonder why. But we got coming 13 to well 12 to go actually. But here we go. Green, green, green. I feel like somebody's gonna wreck. It's getting way too close. And there goes Ferrucci. Making very aggressive moves on the outs. Oh my lord, he almost got in the wall. Breaking Benjamin is awesome. I love Breaking Benjamin. And yeah, Diarrhea Jane is good. That's what Diarrhea Jane is what really blew them up too. And So Cold. Alright, got 10 to go. The thing is about Breaking Benjamin, they've been releasing a lot of good they have a lot of good albums. My favorite one is Between Dear Agony. I love that album a lot. I mean, Phobia is good too. I mean, they drop a lot of good albums. Even their latest album, not the Aurora album, that's pretty much a cover of all their songs, just different sounding. But the Ember album was pretty good too. And my favorite song on Ember album is probably has to be between Psycho and I do love the song Dark of You. That's a great song. And then I think Never Again is on that album. I can't recall. But it's a lot of good songs. They make a lot of good songs. But the Dear Agony album is my favorite. That was pretty much my first introduction to Breaking Benjamin, besides the Diarrhea Jane, because of NASCAR 07. And there's, looks like that was Willpower, I believe. Pedal Ward is, he's not close enough. But we got coming 2 to go right now. All right, final lap. Oh, Pedal Ward almost hit the wall. But coming off of 4, Scott McLaughlin will win the first race at Iowa. That's his first oval win, too. Well, I'm happy that Newgarden finished 3rd. Pretty happy with that. Both Marcuses got in the top 10. All right. Well, Scott McLaughlin won the first Iowa race for the Hy-Vee 250 Homefront presented by Instacart. So tomorrow will be the NASCAR Cup Series race at Pocono. Probably start their stream at about 2:15, around that time. And race supposed to start at 2:30, but still. Anyway, thank you all for watching this INDYCAR live reaction stream. It's the first one I ever did on this channel. But thank you all. Love every single one of y'all. And you can follow me on X and TikTok, Smoke Carbon 13. You can follow me on Instagram and Threads at Nicholas Carbon 13. But thank you all for watching. Love every single one of y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow for the NASCAR Cup Series race live reaction. And just remember, stay gold.